Hello guys, welcome back. I'm your host DV on DV Photos, and today we're gonna edit this photo in Lightroom, and I'm gonna hit reset. And how you can see, the only thing that changed it was that when I hit reset, because I have it to when I import the photos into Lightroom, automatic. I put it to enable profile correction and remove chromatic aberration. I have that automatic sync in, so all the photos they go through that already. Anyway, so in this photo I took of my granddaughter. You can see here this is a nice photo, and we went to a park, take a couple of pictures, and this is one I'm gonna edit it for you guys, and you can see I already hit this. I'm gonna hit reset, so you can see nothing has changed. The exposure, it was dark in this place right here because we was under a lot of trees, and it was real shade. So I use 800 of I was not using flash on this. I use 800 ISO 800. The focal length of it was the 50 f 1.8. That was, but we this time we was shooting at f 2.5. Right there, you can see the shutter speed is 1/200 of a second. Anyway, I think the exposure is not good, but it's all right. It's there. You can see a lot of details and everything. Anyway, so let's edit this photo. Now I hit auto over here, and Lightroom. I don't like what I do there, so I hit off, and I'm just gonna straighten it a little bit there, so I can take off a little bit of that tree. Anyway, I'm gonna do it again because this is a little bit distracting there. And let me see, I like that. That looks better. Anyway, that looks better. Let me see if I can go down. That way I have more of her. I go there. You know, it's sometime you can shoot, like I'm saying, I shoot straight in the middle. You can shoot. There's rule. I know the rule of third and all the rules. You can do all the rule, but at that moment, at that time, I think that was the best right there. I liked it the way it was, so I put it in the middle, in the center. So I like that. Before, because some people are gonna say, "Oh, that was no." Rules are meant to be breaking or broken. So you do what you think is good, what you like. I liked what I did there. It was good to me. Anyway, so I go to the basic panel. Like I said, it was shade, so I go to shade, and it's too much shade. So I'm gonna press auto on this. I like auto, and let's see. I shot and auto. I think auto was good. Now what I'm gonna do is bring the shadows up a little bit to about 32. That looks good. The whites, I'm not gonna touch it too much. I'm just gonna bring it to 13. Blacks, I'm gonna bring it down to about 15. That looks good. And bring the contrast a little bit. Just touch it to 15. Contrast. Contrast, that was that I touched to 15. I'm gonna bring the exposure to 9, just a little touch. You know. Okay, that looks good. Now clarity, I'm not gonna touch too much. I'm just gonna touch it, bring it up to 6. Vibrance and saturation, I'm not gonna touch. I'm gonna go to term curve right here. I'm gonna bring this a little bit to bring it down, and bring this a little bit, and bring this a little bit. That looks darking. I'm darkening it a little bit. Now I'm going to saturation. I'm gonna bring the reds down a little bit, the yellow, the orange down, the yellows down, the greens I'm gonna saturate a little bit more. The blue I'm gonna saturate a little bit more. You'll be like, oh my god, what he's doing with those colors. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna bring this down and this down, and that looks good. Now I'm gonna go to luminance. The luminance, I'm gonna press right here and bring this up a little bit. That looks good to me. I like that way it looks. That looks okay. Now let's sharp a little bit. Now I'm going to lens correction. We did effects. I'm just gonna touch a little bit. Okay, now I go to the basic panel again, and this time I'm gonna I'm gonna go to brush. On the brush, I'm just gonna get this brush right here. I know it's a little bit too much, don't worry, I'm gonna touch that. The exposure is a little bit too much, I know that. I'm just gonna touch this a little bit there and a little bit on the hair, you know. Okay, now that looks good, but this time I'm gonna bring a little bit down and play around with this. I'm gonna bring the temperature a little bit to about that's too much, so 8. Bring the tint a little bit, let me see. Okay, bring the tint to 9, 8 too. 8. Oh, that's a lucky number today. For me, I love number 8. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm checking to see before and after. You know, it looks okay, but I want to do something else. I'm gonna go and get a brush right here, and this time I'm gonna go to clarity. Where you at? Right there, you hiding. Bring the clarity down, the sharpening down a little bit, and I'm gonna go in the back just to make it a little bit more like blurred, to blur out the background and to make it look, you know, like it's blurred. Now I press O so I can see what I'm painting, what I'm doing. You know, I don't want to get it all over, which I did. Now I'm just gonna take this off right here. Okay, a little bit there and a little bit there. I'm gonna make this a little bit shorter. I can make it right there. Alright, did I paint right here? Yes, I did. Ooh, bad boy. Okay, take that out from there, and then now press O, and that looks not. I did it over a little bit. Let me bring this up a little bit, and I'm gonna darken a little bit so she can pop out a little bit more. The highlight from the back shadow, I'm gonna bring it down. That makes her look a little bit more pop out. Anyway, that's not what we're gonna stop there. We're gonna go now here, open, get another brush, and this time I'm gonna go and get a brush from skin. I'm gonna smooth her skin, and that looks good. The skin softener is 35 on clarity, and sharpening is 20, and noise 30. You know, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna paint it all over her. Why not? I'm just gonna press O and see. Don't worry about that. Okay, a little bit there. I know I got on her eyes and her mouth. You know, that's not right. But I'm gonna zoom in and just grab, press Alt, and I'm gonna just oh my god, what I did. I'm gonna press Alt and just take it off from here. Okay, and right here, and take it from her eyebrow. You know, and take it over here, and take it from over here too. I went over it. Okay, now take it from her lips. Okay, roll. Don't worry about her lips. I'm gonna make it a little bit better now. Take this away from there and away from her nose, and right here I'm gonna paint this, and smooth that out. Let me see what else. Smooth this out. Okay, alright, that looks good. Now I press O, and now get another one, another brush. This time on the brush I'm gonna go color, and what I'm gonna do, okay, pick a color, pick it like a little red, and just come over here, and I know it's too much, a little bit too much right now. Don't worry, we're gonna take that off. Now it's too much, of course. I'm gonna bring it up down a little bit. I'm gonna bring it down like I was saying to there. That looks good and natural. I go out. I'm gonna close that. That looks good. Now I'm gonna get a radiator filter, and this time I'm gonna go to exposure. I'm gonna bring one. Ooh, too much, a little bit too much. I'm gonna bring it right here to her. Now I'm gonna bring the exposure. That's too much. Exposure, I'm gonna touch it to 15. Okay, that looks good. Now we have went from this photo to this photo. I like the this photo so far. Anyway, I think we can still make more edit. I mean, not edit more. Keep on editing and see what we come up with. Now I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna open a brush, and this time I'm gonna bring to exposure. I'm gonna bring the exposure to about 15. I'm gonna bring clarity up to about 6. And now I'm gonna just open the one wide and go over here by her eyes, just her eye. Now close that, get another brush, open it, go to exposure, and the exposure I'm gonna bring it up a little bit and bring out this area here. Okay, and bring this out right here. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. I'm gonna go on the shadows. I'm gonna bring it up. Oh, did I touch the shadow? No. Here it goes. Bring it to 100. Ooh, too much, but I like it. Too much, but I like it, and it looks too much. I'm gonna bring it to that, to 68. The exposure is 23. Now I'm gonna press here. I'm gonna bring this like a little too much. That's too much. Just to give it a little bit of color in her eyes. I think that looks good right there. Let me zoom out. When I zoom out, let's see if we can see. I close this, and that looks good. I think that picture is okay like that. I don't know if you like it, but I do, and that's a beautiful picture right there. Look, you see before and after. I like the tone. We can go black and white on this too. Black and white, I think it will do very good, and that looks great. I think it's even better in black and white. We just switch it with all the edits and all the thing that we did, and we just switch it to black and white, and I think it's even better. So it's your choice. You can check color or black and white. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Please, if you like the black or white one, please leave it in the below so I can write about it, which one you like. And I think this one is the black and white is the best one, and the color I like both. I don't know, but please take care of yourself. Subscribe, leave your comment. Until next time, this is DV from DV Photos.